Heidi Ball. ¿Para qué? Pues sí, entre mejor mejorado está, más daño hace. Creo que aquí había otro cofre. Hi Morphs. Aquí hay otro cofre. ¿Qué diablos hiciste, bro? Bueno, bro, prepárese para escalar porque vamos a ir a aquella que está allá arriba. Todo tuyo. No, se quedó pegado. No, no, el juego no, sino el bicho que venía. Por este lado, bro. Porque tengo un empujoncito. No te impulses, nada más caminando hacia arriba. Él gasta apenas energía. Aquí por las escaleritas. ¿Para qué, brother? Si aquí tenemos escaleras. Se nos acabó el camino de las escaleras. ¿Te caíste? Venga, bro, el ascensor. No subió. Por el árbol. Allá a tu derecha tienes una parte donde puedes reposar un poquito. Aquí está este, brother. Aquí está. Creo que no te permite activarlo, ¿ah? Ok. Dale el L1 y la flecha a la derecha. Y le das el triángulo. Ok, ahora yo me vuelvo un ninja cuando lo activas. Ahí estoy uniéndome. Vamos a ver, vamos por aquí, hasta acá. ¿Cuál? Uy, dame un toque. ¿Cuál es esa? No, espérate, espérate. Para activar el de aquí. Teletranspórtate aquí arriba. La grulla, dale vuelta apuntando hacia allá arriba. Ahí. Ay, te pasaste. Sí. Vuelta para atrás a la montaña. Arriba. Tiene aquí el centro arriba. ¿Dónde estás? Ok, vamos a volar hasta este otro lado. Ves que en la punta algo como brilla. Es otra grulla esa, hay que darle vuelta también. Quitaste el teleporte. Otra igual, girando el viento hacia la montaña. Ahí está. Hay dos, falta uno. Otra vez para encima de la montaña. Tenemos el de ahí, tenemos el de acá. Allá está. Me dice cuando tengas poquita. ¿Cuánto te queda de? Casi llegando al último. Bueno, con... Pero, te equivocaste un poquito. Te faltó una mierda. ¿Vas a escalar? Un metro fue lo que le faltó. ¿Cuál era? Por aquí. ¿Qué te dijiste? No, 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 bro. Por aquí, por el camino. No te vas a poner a escalar la montaña. Mira este cabrón por dónde va. Si cree que sube. Dime. No, no quedó. No quedó bien parejo, no sirve. Dar vuelta. Pues de vuelta para la montaña. Ahora vuelve a hablar aquí para activar. Aquí, vuela. Ah, exactamente así como lo hiciste antes. Uy. Ya subo. Igual aquí, bro, el doble brinco. Esta es la parte más alta del juego. Hey. Y aquí lo esperan 3 suculentos cofres. No, ya los agarré esos. Un espacio plano. Voy. Va como ya hago que subamos ahí arriba. Voy. Ya hago subir. Están cambiando la consonancia de la muñeca. Gente, brother. Ay, hijo de puta, se la tragó el... Ah, mira, si podíamos subir por aquí. ¿Pudiste subir? Se me olvidó que tenía este otro jugador. Está alto, ah. Y aquella que se vaya pareciera estar más alta todavía. No creo que allá es Espino Dragón, creo. Sí, Espino Dragón es. Dime, ¿a dónde? Hola Jin, ¿cómo estás, brother? Bien, bien, brother. Aquí ayudándole a un amigo que hace poco acaba de iniciar con el juego. Aquí todo tranquilo, brother. Ahorita me voy a hacer las diarias mías y prepararme para el Horizon. 2 horas y media para que salga el Horizon Zero Dawn. ¿Qué te dijiste, DJ? Teletranspórtate aquí donde estoy yo, brother. Para ir a activar el último. El último que te falta aquí. Ya para que te quede tu mapa abierto. Gracias, gracias, brother. Qué pereza, bro, ir a clases. Menos mal, yo hace mucho salí de eso. Eso sí. ¿Qué bien cofre, DJ? Pero en otra parte te bloqueo yo lo después. Me dijo DJ, volver a escalar. Brother, pues sí, yo cuando estaba en el colegio, como en tercero o cuarto de colegio, estaba en un colegio técnico. Estudiaba de 7 de la mañana a 5 de la tarde. Lo que era para bachillerato y de paso estaba sacando eh, el técnico en electrónica industrial. Y en las noches me iba a adelantar cursos a la universidad. Ya cuando salí del colegio a los 18, pues ya fue otra historia. Pero le vas a tirar por ya mico o los vas a guardar para Val. Bueno, DJ, me salgo para que la agarres. No, no, dale más fácil el flecha derecha y el triángulo. L1 flecha derecha y el triángulo. Pero hay que ir por Val y por el arma, ¿ah? Jin, recuerda que hay que ir con todo con Val. Mi sobrino está a 3 del Piti y ya es asegurada. A 3 deseos. Ya le dije que no gastara. Mi esposa está a 10 deseos. ¿Estás tú al Piti, guapa? y ya también es asegurada. Entonces también está ahorrando eh, protos para tirarle por bala y por el alma, por el arma. DJ, ¿me escuchas? Voy a cambiarme los cascos para hacer un rato stream, haciendo las diarias y eso, en el otro lado. Ahora voy a jugar como una hora, más o menos, hora y media. Si ocupas ayuda para matar algún otro monstruo, me avisas. Bueno, brother. Ahora sí se escucha el juego, Jin. Brother, pues sí, he trabajado como electricista, pues bastante.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Siempre se escuchó, tenía entendido que no se escuchaba el juego cuando estaba en charla privada. Jin, no ocupas farmear nada, brother. Necesito gastar resina. Brother, no la he visto, brother. No he podido jugar nada. Mi esposo jugó todo el día hoy. Hasta ahorita es que agarro yo el play. Como estaba haciendo unas modificaciones en el Discord también. Entonces me la pasé ocupado. los artefactos de Shogun pueden ser mejorables. Crítico, recarga de energía y ataque.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion.
Yo gasté un ratito la resina en el Deval. El Deval está pasable.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Pero yo voy a hacerme las diarias. Voy a farmear un poquito. Y me voy a ir a hacer el evento a ver qué tal está el de Shogun.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal. Over here. Shine down.
Rain out. Mine's your fate. Time to act. How to get me going.
Illusion shattered.
Let's light it up. Gooba, get them. Let's light it up. The more, the merrier. Look at me.
Brother, sí te creo. Porque yo el arco de Ganyu lo tuve R2 antes de poder conseguir a Ganyu. Me salió 2 veces aleatorio en el banner permanente.
There is no escape.
Nice and spicy. Going in. Rain cutter.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
The more, the merrier.
There is no escape.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up. No, my sword.
You can't run from death.
Hola David, ¿cómo estás, brother? Bro, yo el permanente, el único que me falta por sacar es Jin. Después de ahí, ya todos los he fallado.
Let's light it up! Know my sword! Witness the power of Google! Eat this! Everybody stand back!
Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Nice and spicy!
Can't run from me.
There is no escape!
Picked the wrong test subject.
¿Cómo estás, David?
Time to act. There's my sword. Rain outlines your face. Let's light it up.
Let me amuse myself a little.
Illusion shattered!
You're toast. Ring cutter. Going in.
There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
Over here.
The wrong test subject.
Everybody stand back. Nice and spicy. Oh, now you've got me worked up.
Look at me.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Feliz, ¿ya sacaste a Yamiko? Si andas feliz, ganaste el 50-50. O te salió algo relativamente bueno.
Are you
Illusion shattered!
here to play with me? Let me amuse myself a little.
Body and mind. Witness the power of Google. You're toast.
So soon.
Going in.
Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Blink.
The merrier.
And the first hit into the butt. Rain outlines your fate.
Cuenta, bro, ¿por qué estás feliz? ¿Y vas a ir por Yamiko o vas a guardar asegurado por Val?
Are you here to play with me?
Nice and spicy.
Let me
Teamwork
amuse
is
myself
true.
a little.
Let me weave you a verse.
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Blink. Everybody stand back. Eat this.
Freeze. I got careless. The wrong test subject.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Booba, get them!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Adventure time! No, my sword!
Diablos, a 90. Y yo aquí ando pariendo todavía por los libros. Que no quiero gastar resina en libros.
Sil-
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as...
Off we go! Nice and spicy! Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword!
There is no escape! Ha! Huh. Ha!
Huh? Everybody stand! Rain cutter!
Now you shall perish! Ha! Ha! The winter shadow approaches. The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Diablo, me las tragué todas.
Help! My dinner is attacking me! Nice and... Let's light it up!
Illusion shattered!
Racing! No, my sword! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Ha! Eat this! Ha! Yeah!
¿Estás jodiendo o qué?
No, my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa! I'm going in! Let's light it up! Booba! Get them!
Inazuma shines eternal! Clears.
Dime, Jin. Mañana, sí, brother. Nada más que me la pasaré un poco más. Ay, diablos. En Horizon Zero Dawn. Mañana lo más seguro sí hago directo todo el día. O por lo menos toda la mañana. Mis padres vuelven a Costa Rica el sábado. Entonces tal vez después de mediodía salga con ellos a algún lado.
There is no escape!
Nice and spicy!
Let's light it up! Rain outlines your fate.
Shine!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Rain cutter!
Booba! Get them! Hey-ya! Everybody stand back!
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape! Shine down!
Out of the frying pan!
No, my sword!
Sí, es el de Aloy.
Time to
Pero es que me
act.
jugué el 1 y me encantó. Manda huevos que no me juegue el segundo.
to act. No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse. Teamwork is dreamwork! You're toast!
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Cut down. Like this.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Bueno, brother, descansa. Tareas del cole, pues sí, a futuro, brother. Todo lo que es estudio a futuro siempre vale la pena. Ok, brother, 10 AM de tu país, son las 8 de la mañana para mí. A esa hora estoy levantándome apenas. Sí, correcto, serían las 8 aquí en Denver. Bueno, brother, nos vemos mañana. Bueno, brother, descansa, brother. Uy, aquí ¿quién tenía que dar la razón? Era Junichi.
Light it up! Rain outlines your Inazuma shines eternally! No, my sword!
I got careless.
Pásamela.
¿Qué? The world remains
Ahora sí,
constant over the centuries,
recién peluqueadito.
but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Es cierto, y me faltaba uno.
Shine down! Illusion shattered! There is no escape! Illusion shattered! Shine down! Illusion shattered! Shine down! Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
Uno. Dos. Tres.
Illusion shattered! Absurd!
No, los dos me estaba haciendo falta uno.
Shine down!
Diablo, ¿dónde me está haciendo falta uno?
Rain outlines your fate. Rain Cutter.
Now you shall perish! There is no escape!
Let's light it up.
Nice and spicy.
Shine down! Show them. What a dreadful ending.
Sí, pero no abrió nada.
Let's get down to business.
Shine down!
Let's light it up.
My blade!
No, my sword. Everybody stand back.
Very.
There is no escape!
Let me weave you a verse.
To the fairy.
Shine down!
You're toast! I'm the fried pan.
Rain outlines your fate.
Illusion shattered!
Another test.
Torn to oblivion!
The wrong test.
Shine down!
No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate.
Nice and spicy.
Illusion shattered!
I got hurt.
Off we go!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Adventure time!
Race you. Eat this. Boba, get them. I'm going in.
Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword! Rain cutter!
Everybody stand back. I'm the frying pan. It's the fire. You're toast.
Rain outlines your fate.
Tacos. Suena rico, brother, ya. Diablo, a mí me está antojando también a mí unos taquitos. ¿De qué son los tacos que a mí me gustan, guapa? ¿Pastores? Unos taquitos al pastor, qué rico. Bro, yo no quería pensar en comida, ya me hicieron pensar en comida.
Now you shall perish! There is no escape! All the world holds dear is but
Thank you for Add Astra. Ad Astra Abyssosk. This realm.
If you ever...
¿Qué con falta? Mesa de té de madera, 2. Alacena de cedro fragante. Mesa de té de madera y alacena de cedro fragante.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive. If you ever...
Ya el precio es este. No, este es otro.
Hello. Is there some matter of importance you wish? This is a comfort, much like the days in the Jade Chamber. Oh, an environment I sense that, or to put it another.
This realm is...
Este de madera exterior, estos eran 2.
If
If you ever have any questions...
Alacena, precaución de fruta, saco, puesto comercial, puesto antiguo, linterna.
This realm is truly beginning to... Sacos son 2. La cocción de las frutas 1. Ya tengo. If you ever have...
Una hora y media tengo todavía.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Recently, the Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission, and after careful consideration, we believe that...
The Traveler would be the most suitable candidate, right?
Indeed, as ever. I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available to help? Well, let me go over it briefly. Our client for this job is the Yashiro Commission. Apparently, Rift Towns are attacking the roots of the sacred Sakura nearby Mount Yogo in great numbers.
Rift Hounds? On Narukami Island?
Yes. We are not sure where exactly these creatures come from. But this time, they are attacking in alarming numbers with great aggression and a clear target. The sacred Sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. I trust you are aware of this already? Good. Then you can see that this case is very urgent indeed.
Is the Tenryu Commission aware?
Yes, and they are already taking action of their own. However, Given that the sacred Sakura's root system is vast and complex, and faced with the unpredictability and scale of the Rift Town's attacks, they are finding it difficult to defend against them. Their main priority is to protect the civilian population, so they are actively looking to cooperate with all other available forces to eliminate the monsters. The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties assisting the Tenryou Commission with their work. But so far, the combined efforts to combat the Rift Towns has failed to substantially ameliorate the situation. You have our deepest gratitude. Your confident response puts me far more at ease. I will mark on your map the areas where Rift Town appearances have been recently reported. I hope you won't encounter too much trouble overcoming them.
Relax. We'll be back before you can say Ad Astra Abyssos.
Restaurant? That place
The
is
sacred... Keeping the sacred Sakura safe was Kazari's greatest wish, and now these mangy mutts are trying to destroy it! Time to teach him a lesson! They're attacking the sacred Sakura! Stop them! Get them!
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
Wow, there are so many of them! No wonder the Tenryou Commission needed help! Come on, travelers, you can take them!
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
Shogun? Wait, no! Could also be A!
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryou Commission crisis.
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right? You sure made short work of them! That was amazing!
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself. Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous Rift Hounds. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you. If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission. But Rift Hounds attacking the sacred Sakura... It brings back bad memories of that terrible disaster.
A disaster?
Yes. 500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma. Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely. The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil, and the Rift Hounds were always their advance guard. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts. So you've heard of it too. That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one. But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together. From the traces they've left in the surrounding area, there should be many more monsters nearby. All of them must be eliminated.
Paimon feels so safe when we're in Ace Company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kinda makes you feel invincible, doesn't it? Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us more about Conria. This color! It's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
¿Rastro de qué es?
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh? What's this? Could they be dead people? It wouldn't be the first time we'd seen ghosts on our journey. But why would they appear here?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you there's no escaping them. We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath. You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness. Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. They're merciless, ferocious, and they will devour everything in their path. Every last trace of humanity's existence, I tell you. They'll devour it all.
But look, none of that seems to be going on around here.
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here. Now! There's no time left. The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely on but ourselves. I don't know how long we can hold out for, but if we abandon our hope, then we've got nothing left at all.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's the Shogun? You're back! Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Inazuma. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will be reduced to a hunting ground for the beasts.
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Over? But what do you mean? Shogun?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. This is Inazuma at peace, as you will no doubt remember. There are no monsters, nor is there anything else here that could threaten your life.
What? But how? Just moments ago, they were everywhere. I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Hey, calm down. Everything's fine now.
Huh. I think I understand. Almighty Shogun, you saved Inazuma. Yes, we were right to place our trust in the Almighty Shogun. As long as the Shogun is with us, Inazuma will last for an eternity. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all about. But somehow, Paimon feels all sad and hopeless.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land. The sacred Sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk and formed a physical entity. An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, it presents in the form of a memory. Purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words, it cannot exist for too long.
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster that happened in Inazuma. Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while others came from the now fallen kingdom of Kanria. The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was too late, otherwise it would spread to all of Tevat. But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma and mobilize all forces at her disposal to combat the threat. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in Kanria?
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. In the end, Kitsune Saigu sacrificed her life to protect the people. I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last. But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies left great wounds that are still felt to this day, both on the land itself and in my heart.
Hey.
Yes. For the longest time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time, powerless to keep the ones I cherished alive. But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever.
No, no pasa nada, tranquilo.
When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. A glimpse of human potential. Everything far exceeded my expectations. Moving forward inevitably invites further loss, but also new encounters. Just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving forward. All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. But perhaps the future they were hoping for is not the eternity that I once strove for. As Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past who spilled your blood on this land, your noble souls now rest in this earth. I will never forget you, and all that you did for Inazuma.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Come on. Let's keep investigating the damage to the sacred Sakura.
Bro, qué bueno está la historia.
No, my sword!
As expected, there are a load of Rift Hounds here too!
Leave them to me.
Esto lo mismo show que tengo yo. Hola, Micaela.
Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
Hola, ¿cómo estás, Micaela?
Something seems wrong with A.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish! Vaporize them all in one go! No?
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn at any time. I must be
¿Tú
prepared
juegas
for anything.
Genshin, Micaela?
If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait in this area, I must make sure I have the strength to face them.
Ah, makes sense! Spoken like a seasoned
Me
shogun.
puedes agregar como amigo si quieres.
The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. We definitely
No,
need
hombre, yo
to tell
apenas
the
tengo
Yashiro Commission about this.
un poquito más de 5 meses jugando.
Light is leaking out again.
También falta mucho por aprender.
Furuyama? Is that you?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
Fighting a battle in a distant land? Sounds like this guy's talking about 500 years ago, too.
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He is a tea master and a member of my retinue. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea. He brews some of the very finest tea in all of Inazuma.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply had the good fortune to be in Your Excellency's presence long enough to become acquainted with all the skills that are required of me. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current situation. But please, sit and rest. After all, it's quite a mess out there.
What should we do? Oh, yeah. Sheesh. There's monsters everywhere out there. It's pitch black and loads of people have been injured.
I see. So, they have fought their way this far already. Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to take me with them, but it seemed rather pointless to me. So, I decided to stay. And now the Almighty Shogun is here, I have even less reason to run away. Imagine if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. Where could I possibly run to then? People flee out of a desire to live on, and the desire to live on stems from a feeling of having unfinished business in life. But me, I have no such thoughts, and I have no regrets. The Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over tea. Just listening to her stories, I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me on a splendid journey to all the most beautiful places in Inazuma. Over time, I've come to understand her mindset. Quite the romantic at heart, a true dreamer. One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the life they have, seize the chance to enjoy it while it lasts, and have no regrets in the end. So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things in life, and have no reason not to be satisfied.
Perhaps you are right.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the Almighty Shogun for the last time. What a pity. I'll never get to see what Inazuma looks like after the Almighty Shogun rebuilds it anew. But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now. But to me, it went dark a long time ago. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until then, I'd probably be a hopelessly befuddled old so-and-so by then. So, never mind, eh? Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content, forgetting to serve the tea. The Almighty Shogun comes to visit, and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious loss of decorum. One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set? I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious, what a fool I'm making of myself. I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be most discourteous indeed.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No, no, no. Your humble servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
This place is complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
But... well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the almighty Shogun to personally collect my tea set for me. I can't decide whether it's a final regret or a final stroke of good fortune.
Qué buena está la historia.
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to do right now.
Diablo, no permite los de Play. Una foto de patas.
All the world holds dear is but a back.
Oh, why
It's the Traveler. And the almighty
No
Shogun.
hay problema, tengo que ingresar un día estos desde la PC. El problema es que siempre que elimino los de Play, cuando juego en PC, cada vez que me conecto nuevamente al Play, me lo vuelve a agregar.
Oh, sure. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll...
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the Traveler. Please, fetch the tea set at your convenience.
No, no, no. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must have a lot of questions.
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The almighty Shogun that he described didn't sound anything like you at all.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts. So, in the vast majority of cases, The one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Indeed we did. It was the biggest difference between us. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. The yearning for a better future held by living beings. They are similar, but not identical. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above in the form of countless stars. This somewhat shook me. Now, it seems like she was right, while I took the wayward path.
Wow. There sure was a lot going on beneath the surface.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is more imaginary, more abstract than an ambition. An ambition is a yearning for something material or a concrete outcome. It is finite in nature and will be replaced by a new ambition in due course. Makoto was more concerned with the force that drives humans to constantly generate new ambitions in the first place. It is something innate, rooted in instinct. In other words, it is something eternal.
That's, quite a lot to take in.
To put it simply, Makoto wasn't concerned about outcomes. I didn't understand at the time. How can we say that we are maintaining eternity when things are constantly moving forward and evolving? I suppose what it comes down to is the definition of eternity she set out with. Yes, it does. I always thought that she must have grasped some elusive, arcane wisdom to arrive at the conclusions she did. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was, on the surface at least, an elegantly simple one. Notwithstanding that it was also the more prudent choice, based on a more mature, far-sighted outlook.
Do you feel you're starting to understand her better now?
You have already witnessed my previous views on eternity. But now, I no longer cling to what was lost. I suppose that means our differences have been reconciled.
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your excellency's use.
It's quite beautiful. Thank you.
¿Ya la jugaste esto?
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not deserve the gratitude of the Almighty Shogun.
It's all good, sir. She's actually pretty chill.
Let us return. We ought not keep Furuyama waiting too long.
Me voy a aguantar para jugarla el fin de semana, pero está muy buena. Ya no está.
Hey, where'd he go? He wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself, would he?
Or perhaps the ley lines did not have the power to sustain him for very long, as was the case with the memory we saw earlier.
So we won't get to drink his tea?
Siempre Paimon pensando como ella.
Even have a chance to say goodbye.
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. The fact that we were able to meet him to begin with was a miracle of fate. Well, this chance won't come often, and we do have a tea set. Perhaps I should try my hand at making us a pot of tea. I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt I should have any major problems doing it myself. The tea is ready. Please give it a try. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure how to explain it. You're right. But the things we've seen today have brought back many memories for me. I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further back. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. But now, I'd like to broach a heavier topic, if I may. The events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend, Kitsune Saigu, they also took Makoto away from me, for good.
She died in that disaster too?
Yes. She went to Conria alone, without telling me. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was always the one to face them in her stead. But this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps it was more that she went ahead of me, put herself in front of me, so that I would remain hidden. In any case, yes. It was too late. I arrived only in time to hear her dying breath. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point, so all I could do was enter into her mind. As far as you're concerned, it would be somewhere similar to the plane of Euthymia. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. I cried bitterly. Even in those final moments, I couldn't understand her actions. Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? Why did she keep me in the dark about it? Was it to shield me? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament to that decision, I saved her realm of consciousness just before it collapsed completely and brought it back to Inazuma.
That's quite a story.
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you know as the sacred sakura. That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, and couldn't at all understand what I was so surprised about. No one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. It seemed as if I was the only one to have noticed it appear suddenly out of thin air. In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous effect of Makoto's consciousness. With the help of the sacred Sakura's power, I was finally able to overcome the monsters and quell the disaster in Inazuma.
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
Yes. She had such a great love for this land, and for its people. In this respect, I still do not compare to her. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. Facing the fact that she is gone is unbearably painful. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue, once swallowed, leaves some sweetness in the throat. And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
Brother? I had heard that you were looking for your family. You mean to say that he was somehow involved in the Kangria disaster?
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so, yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, the worst of the fighting was already over. And also, my mind was consumed entirely with the plight of Inazuma and the fate of those closest to me. So, I am afraid I can't help you.
Oh, well, that's a shame. But it can't be helped, I guess. Boy, both of you have experienced great tragedy.
With this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory. Thank you, Destiny, for giving us the chance to meet again.
Qué buena esta historia.
Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigations...
Bro, estoy como loco con la historia. Está demasiado buena.
Once again, please leave them to me.
Hey! Are you sure you're all right? You're scaring us!
Fear not. Fighting is what I do best. There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Shine down! Transcend all constraints.
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breather and get your strength back. We'll deal with the monsters. Look, that's the same light again.
Where am I?
¿Que cerraste o abriste?
Almighty Shogun, you're here too.
¿Me consigues los zapatos?
Are you injured, Your
Me entró
Excellency?
frío. Sí, yo sé.
I'm quite all right. Just feeling a little stiff.
Pásamelas.
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, man.
¿Tienes una
They're
marucha
coming
o
back
comida
for
de
more.
verdad?
Let's get
¿Tienes
them.
una marucha o comida de verdad?
Don't! It's too
No sé.
dangerous.
Danger is our duty, man.
¿Qué quieres comer?
If we were the kinds to shy away
La
from
carne
danger, we never would have taken up arms to
de
begin with.
bisonte no está descongelada todavía.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun.
La hago...
When the situation looks bleak, we
La hago
will
como
draw
si fuera
on
rival.
the power granted to us by the gods.
Dame 15 minutos.
Voy a echar un poquito más.
¿Está bien? Bueno, guapa.
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations for us.
Está bien, guapa. Báñate.
If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment for us to honor that.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where your excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you. You're right here with us. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope in our hearts. This hope is the light that will guide us out from the darkness.
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
You're toast! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Now you shall perish!
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you all.
Are you okay? Maybe you should keep resting.
I'm fine. I feel much better already.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few Rift Hounds this time. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City, and regroup with the General's forces as soon as possible.
When everyone sees the Almighty Shogun safely returning, their spirits will be lifted.
Well, what are you guys gonna do?
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We cannot afford to let them get any further. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters that come our way.
Just leave it to us. Fighting is what we do best. But the Almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs. Only Her Excellency can turn back the tide of despair and lead us onward into the future. No matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma, we will always place our faith in the Almighty Shogun.
Oh. Thank you all very much. I promise you that I will create a bright future for Inazuma. I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this moment forth, know that I shall be true to my word.
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never doubt your word as long as we live. With you leading us, we will claim back everything that Inazuma has lost.
Glory to the Shogun!
Glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I overlooked their splendor. The grief blinded me to how brightly they shone in their final moments. The result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, I have dishonored their will. You could take the view that whatever I say to them is meaningless, because they are but disembodied memories held in the ley lines. But even so, they are due a resolution. I owe it to them, and to all the people who have placed their faith in me to date.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's a few hundred years later, you're doing right by them now, and that's what counts.
Thank you for your comforting words. But this is my basic duty as Inazuma's Archon, and I have neglected it for far too long. I used to think just like that samurai, that I was first and foremost a warrior, and my only duty was to face whatever challenge came my way. But what Inazuma needs more than a warrior is someone like Makoto. Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that she would have done. Yes, they are. They are strong and resilient, and have much to be proud of. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one to hold them back.
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you figured things out.
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. This will take time, but eventually, the future will bring healing to the scars of the past. No matter how long it takes, I am committed to bringing this to fruition. This is my promise. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. It does not appear that the threat will escalate for the time being. I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as investigating the origins of this incident and tending to the root system.
Alrighty then, let's move on. It looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be all over the place right now, huh? She seems to have changed a lot since we last met her. Huh? What's wrong, eh? Come on, keep up! What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
My body... I can't move it. It looks like the situation is more serious than I thought. No need. She is calling me. The time has come. Can you help me walk? I need to go to the cave below the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Why? What's in there?
A battleground. One where I shall sever ties with the past and take the first steps into the future.
Me huele a peleita. Huele a pelea.
We're finally here. The entrance should be nearby.
Whoa! Where'd that Torii gate come from?
It's getting worse again.
Mira, guapa.
But it's
Pero ya viene
fine.
la batalla contra
I'm happy.
Shogun Raiden, la
I'm
marioneta.
about to put an end
¿Se
to
van
it
a
all.
pelear con ella?
No, con la primera. Ah, se han llegado aquí todavía.
This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. The entrance to Raiden Makoto's
Se va a pelear
realm
con Raiden con
of
Shogun Raiden.
consciousness.
Pero esta es A. Ahorita vamos a pelear contra, creo que Makoto, que era la hermana de
Will
ella.
no longer allow me
Que era
to
la anterior Shogun
do
Raiden.
with this body
Era la anterior arconte.
as I please.
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Makoto?
Follow me.
Where are we
Pleito, pleito, pleito.
¿Hiciste toda la historia?
Creo que sí.
Paimon's dizzy. Where did we get sucked into this time?
¿Tú hiciste toda la historia que yo estaba haciendo?
This place.
Lo de Kanomiya. ¿Cuándo salió?
Look over there. It's another A.
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait, Paimon knows that voice. Is that the puppet?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct, don't you? But have you really been enlightened with new ideas?
Pero la verdad,
Or
Shogun
have you
Raiden
been
es
degraded by irreversible erosion? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have shall be conducted by the blade alone.
Wait. The atmosphere in here just took a turn for the worse. Are you all right now?
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body. As she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became hostile in her eyes. But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot affect me in this way. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff, but not like this. It's a bit extreme.
Extreme.
Hey, showdown with the Shogun? Never thought we'd see that day.
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals, the very foundation stone of eternity. It shall not be easily swayed. I would not try to change her if it wasn't necessary.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something? But they both just want the best for Inazuma.
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of all that constitutes the Raiden Shogun. It inherits Ei's pain, the pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves forward. So too does it inherit her determination to reach eternity. Every action undertaken is for the sake of resisting erosion. Determination, courage, love, hatred, all of these will be degraded and distorted by the incessant flow of time. Only rules shall remain constant for eternity. Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now, they are towering obstacles that I have no choice but to overcome. You wish to make yourself my enemy? I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A. In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did. Shine down!
Qué guapas.
¿Qué pasa en el caso que yo no la tengo?
Illusion shattered! The eye sweeps the lands!
¿Eso qué es?
Now you shall perish! The Kitsu and Sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
No, la acción de L.
Se recuperó completamente.
Absurd! Inazuma shines eternal! Transcend all constraints. A fleeting shadow. Illusion shattered!
Y yo también puedo.
Mira, es una manzana. Un montón de manzanas. Y de esferas.
No hay ninguna de ataque.
Ya a esas armas, ¿no?
Aumenta el ataque.
No te golpea mientras que estés ahí. Tío, preparado para la cena.
¿Quién yo? Yo siempre estoy preparado con de todo un poco.
Illusions are but distractions. There is no escape. Shine down.
La original.
Now you shall perish. This world, a fleeting shadow. The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will burst silently. into the
¿Y por
clouds.
qué diablos?
There shall never be another. Never. For the rest
Es
of
que
time.
o ya no está recargando el 100.
¿Sí?
No, es cierto.
Y que agarrar el cristal.
No importa, le vamos a dar madre para que se canse.
Strike dead. Insolent. There is no escape.
¿Eh?
¿Qué pasa en el caso que yo no la tengo?
You finally
¿Me
defeated
prestan
her?
una?
¿Sí?
Y al nivel que ellos quieran, o esa es tuya.
No creo que haya sido todo.
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living beings, including you and me.
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never-ending battle?
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion.
Hola, Chumpi.
The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking. One that will be resistant to erosion. If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change, and Inazuma can never move forward. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries, and no matter how many times we must fight, I will defeat her. 500 years ago, humanity proved their strength in battle. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices, tear them out like the diseased wood of an old sakura tree, so that new, healthy branches might spring to life in their place. It is about time that I learned to trust them. I understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true eternity, a short moment for which the Shogun does not exist
A mí sí
is
me gusta leer,
nothing to
guapa.
fear. I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. However long the battle may last, it is but a drop in the ocean of eternity. I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return. This is my oath. Please, be my witness. During my absence, I place everything in Miko's hands.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Fue la luz.
Looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? Are we really just gonna leave A and the Shogun to keep on duking it out in there forever? She was making sense, and maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still... Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times, and has a history of rushing into difficult situations. What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen, and then she might never leave again. Yeah, we should help her out, like we did last time. The quicker she gets through this, the better. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her win the fight? Well, whatever. We can't let anything bad happen to A while she's in there. Oh, but we also can't get in there anymore. Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice. Don't feel time on now. Okay, maybe if we both ram into it at the same time really, really hard. Oh, you're right. Paimon nearly forgot about her. Who knows if she really understands these consciousness realm playing thingies more than we do, but there's no one else we can turn to. All right, up
try again.
Mira lo que está ahí.
Pero aquí lo voy a dejar. Bueno chicos, la seguimos luego. Voy a ir a cenar. Nos vemos en unos 30 minutos estrenando el Horizon.
14 minutos, dice.
Bueno, 14 minutos entonces. Hay que comer rápido.
Oh.
Bueno, nos vemos luego.